Hello, everyone. Hello, and welcome to Wayward Arcadium, Season 2, Episode 9. We are halfway through the season, and it hurts. So let's get started by saying hello to all the lovely faces we see here, starting with Aubrey. I don't know what this voice is. Aubrey, please tell us who you are, who you're playing, and what your pronouns are.
Hello, I am Aubrey. I've used she, her pronouns. You find me everywhere on the internet at Mad Queen Cosplay, and I play Aurora, who is the no longer witch and the very sad girl right now. And she also uses she, her pronouns.
Okay. Next up, we have Dusty. Dusty, please tell us who you are, who you're playing, and what your pronouns are.
Hello, I am Dusty. I use they, he pronouns, and I am playing Aldwin Sanchez, baker of breads, fighter of parents, apparently, and they also use they, he pronouns.
Excellent. Well, next up, we have Aki. Aki, please tell us who you are, who you're playing, and what your pronouns are.
Hello, I'm Aki. My pronouns are she, her, and I'm playing. I will allow Aurora to actually have the sad girl title right now, but it will only be momentarily. So I'm instead playing the very confused and perhaps constipated thank you. Summoner Sarnai Ailtish Ma, pronouns he, they. Just constipated really is the best way to describe what the fuck's going on with them right now.
Well, we've all been there. Hopefully, this too shall pass. Next up, we have Makai. Makai, please tell us who you are, who you're playing, and what your pronouns are.
Hello there, it is I, Makai. I don't know what this voice is either, but PJ's got me hooked, so this is your problem now. I play for you, Greater D Stone Basin, and frankly, it's going to be a good time tonight. We're going to get in here. I'm going to have some fun. I'm a little so excited from this weekend. I was at Grand Fair.
Yeah. Well, Fee will be running a little late tonight, but they will be joining. And when they do join us on our end, we're going to take a quick break and put them into the panels that you see around here. So until then, that just leaves little old me. My name is PJ. My pronouns are he, him. I will be the GM for Wayward Arcadium and the GM for Nat 20 Productions Official here on Twitch. And so I'll be playing everyone, everything in between. And in case you missed Parents Day 1 and 2, holy crap, why? Not right now, but like later, if you haven't seen it, go on the Spotify, Goblets and Gays, go on the YouTube's Nat 20 Prods and go see it. Here's the shortest possible thing I can say for season 2, for episode 2, part 2, I should say, of Parents Day. It got really big sad for Aurora. She lost literally almost everything. And in true fashion, the Doyle family's kind of sucks.
Can I get a matricide in chat?
Yep. F for mom. But anyway, I don't mean to be vague. There's just a lot. Go ahead and check it out if you get the chance later. But we are going to start now. Now, before we go full into this episode, I do want to say that there was some leftover stuff or some bridging, if you will, that we wanted to have. So we are going to start off there, starting with Aurora in her room with a talking cat who goes by the name of Grilled Cheese. So, Aurora, the set is yours. The stage is yours. What do you do?
What was the last thing the cat said to me again?
I believe what they said was, I've come to be an arbiter of change. And what that is up to you.
What? I'm sorry, you kind of hooked me up. So, you're gonna have to be a little bit more specific with what that means.
Well, I am in a position to make sure that you have what you need, should you want it, for the next stage of your journey.
And like, what do you get out of this?
Really? Just you being you. I represent a very powerful group of people, and we have not really been able to make ourselves known yet. We're not looking for you to work for us. We just want you to do what you need to do.
God, out of character. This is so suspicious.
This is sauce.
But she's just like look at grilled cheese, and I'm just like, I guess as long as you don't need my soul, I'm kind of attached to that.
No.
Someone already
you're-
tried to steal it tonight.
Yes, I saw that. That's very unfortunate. I wish. But as it is, as much as I wish it away, what happened happens, and let us hear right now.
I mean, I there's a lot, and I mean, I'm very aware that, like, I mean, what am I gonna do with the school now? Like, I don't magic.
You hear the cat begin to purr as it licks itself. Well, I mean, if it's magic you need, we can grant you magic.
Maybe I right now I don't know how much I want to rely on something that can be taken away at a moment's notice. I mean, if there's other things you can do that aren't so conditional.
Aurora, we've been watching you with vested interest for a very long time. You don't have to worry about that. Do what you have to do. The decision will be yours to make when the time comes for you to make it.
I guess I put me like I'm interested in help because I think I will need it, but
What about this then? And you can actually see the cat begin to smile. It's a jovial smile, but seeing a human smile on a cat is still a little perturbing, a little weird.
I like it.
The cat begins to speak to you and says, just do as you have always wanted to do here. Do what you want to do tomorrow morning. And mayhaps you'll find it easier and better than you could have imagined yesterday.
okay.
And until then, no worries. I will be around here watching all of you, just seeing you. If you need anything, don't worry. I will come to you in your dire moments. Or if you made up your mind, I believe you all call me grilled cheese. That will suffice for now.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, tentative, yeah, let's see where this goes, I guess.
Wonderful. And the smile grows and grows, and the cat begins to leap from the window, but they pause in midair, their body becoming a constellation of a cat, stars lined up and connected with silver string until it bursts into stardust and just fades into the night sky.
What?
Yeah, that's my question too, but I guess I just gotta go back to cuddling with my girlfriend.
Guess I just have to go back to bed after that.
Cat in the Hat is really weird. That Michael Myers fellow, Mike Myers? That's
He's
him.
Michael
You're
Myers.
You're technically
Yeah,
right.
no,
it's Michael
he's
Myers.
still Michael fucking Myers. God
Mhm.
damn, can't escape him anywhere.
No, him and Jim Carrey. I'd love to see them work together in a movie. That would just be a lot.
Michael Myers.
So one other thing before we bridge to the next day, Makai.
No, you can't make
So
me. I changed my mind.
you have left, and your mother has come
You're
back
right, I've
to
left.
meet you.
You said it. I've left.
I still perceive you. There you are. Even better. So your mother comes back to you after she leaves Aurora and Eden, and of course, grilled cheese, the cosmic kitty. And you are together, and your mother looks to you and she says, right, well, unless there's anything else you need from me, I can't stay long. I have to get a boat back to the brothel.
Yeah, just glad you were able to stay as long as you did.
Oh, of course. You're my wee one. Of course, I'm going to try and at least come for a day. And, good luck with that big piss off red dragon friend you got there.
Me and him are getting better. That helped a lot, actually.
Good. Well, why don't you walk your wee mom down to the docks? I'll wave goodbye on the boat on the way out.
How much more time do you have? Do you think we could cast the line real quick?
Of course we could. So I was listening to the playback, so I was like, I didn't get that. Yeah, of course, let's go down and cast a line. That'd be great.
Yeah. Sounds good. I'll get my pole. I'll be right back. My room's just like right down the hall.
Alright.
And they're flustered, but they run off, grab it, come back, little tackle box, little fishing hat. All right, let's go.
All right. So you both get the rods, the bait, you go to a dock and you just start night fishing. Your mom pulls out a really large bottle of like barley wine, and you all kind of share the bottles, you talk, have a nice a mother-child catch-up session. And you see your mother at one point kind of do a double take and look over your shoulder. And you can sense a tension from her that fills the air. Now, do you want to make the perception check, or do you just try to ignore it?
I'll go ahead and make it. Let's see here. You said perception. I got 23 in total.
23 total. Okay. So as you are kind of wondering, like, what's the tension? You kind of look around and you see it. Looks like a little lit torch walking up to you both. And it's then at a certain point, about 30 feet away, that you realize it's your dad, and he's got a tackle box and 2 rods and a big old bottle of whiskey and a big dumb grin on his face.
Ooh.
Hey, Mom, how does your gun work?
She slowly puts down the rod, and she bends over. She starts pulling out about 1 or 2 pieces, and she says, aim down the barrel, squeeze, don't pull, breathe before you do.
Thanks. I fire.
Roll to hit.
I'm going to say wildly misses. This is not something Greta is even remotely used to.
Okay.
And she is shaking like a madhouse.
Okay. All right. So now, are you purposely shooting wide? Or are you actually trying to shoot and it's just shaky and you're not familiar with this weapon?
I think as angry as she is, she couldn't actually shoot her own father.
The loud pop and thunderous roar of both the crack and the report of this weapon echoes in the night sky by the docks, quiet docks. Wander stops dead in his tracks. He goes, "Fucking hell, mate! It was cracking loud, wasn't it?"
Where have you been?
I heard his parents stayed a little late, but I got the rods and I got the bloody bites. I figured we'd finally get that fish off, eh?
A bit late.
Yeah, a bit late, better late than never,
Yeah, you're right. Better late than ever.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what. I will be right back. I'm
Okay.
gonna go grab some of your favorite beer, and we'll do this right.
Oh, now we got a plan. It sounds like a good evening, just a family coming back together for the first time in a long time to do some fucking fishing, mate. Yeah, all right. Well, you go off have a good time. I'll sit here with your mother, and I guess we'll just make sure the fish are biting.
Sounds good.
All right. Your mother is just like the minute he gets on the dock and gets up closer, he tries to give a warm smile and "Hi, how's it going, love?" And there's a gun right in his gut, and she's looking at him. So you're running off to get his beer. What are you doing?
Not getting his fucking beer.
Okay.
I'm gonna go find Sfar and I.
Okay, sorry. Are you good for this? You ready?
Yeah.
Cool.
I'm good.
All right. Then you are both together. What do you do?
Hi.
Hello.
I don't know what to really do right now, so can you just hold me until I figure it out?
Yeah, sure. What's wrong? Wait. We have a vast height difference between us.
I'm
The
gonna use
floor
my
is dirty.
I'm gonna use my new ability, Quick Climb, and just
Oh boy, do I feel like a tree. A different accent is coming along this time. I blame my recording from last night. But I'll like hold you, though it's gonna be way more like, I guess, koala like, because
yeah.
like this. Yeah.
This is very much what they're going for. There's a solid couple seconds of silence just before they whisper in your ear. I saw my dad again.
Like right now. Like he's here right now.
Yeah.
Rather late,
Better late than never.
Mm.
And at that point, they just start crying.
Oh. I think you get it's gonna sound like a funny one, but it's not. Excuse me, I just can't say it with feeling.
Understand?
Yeah.
Understandable.
Yeah,
We're all a little burnt out.
Yeah. You're getting like it's a good like head pat type of thing,
Yeah.
It's comforting. This is the most comforting I've ever fucking been, besides that one time where I was dead and I hugged dead Melee. That's it. But none of you fuckers know that. I just had to
none of us saw
remind,
it.
OOC remind, but you'll never know because he's taking that to his grave. His fourth.
He already did.
His fourth grave.
It's fourth grade. Goddamn.
Jesus Christ.
So here's my question to you two. Are you going to return back to the docks, or are we just going to end this beautiful moment here?
That motherfucker getting left. That nigga getting that. Wait, how far into? I already said it. That
It's
person
fine.
getting
It's about
left.
30 minutes in, and I better you than me. So go ahead. I don't care.
better late than never.
Better late than ever, right, mate? Yeah. All right. So as you have this moment together, the crying and the consoling, you do hear one gunshot rip in the night. You probably stare and wondering for minutes, did your mother finally kill your asshole dad? Was there a fight and the gun was turned? I mean, your dad is a fire elemental. I mean, black powder and fire, it's a bad combination. It's not until you see the torch go running in terror as a tiny, stout, black dwarven woman is just yelling after him and literally running his dumb ass out of Absalom, that you understand that that was probably the last warning shot your mom was ever going to fire.
And just after probably a couple good hours of silence, Greta just turns to you. I think I want a gun.
Then we will get you a very damn good gun. Also, I didn't see shit, fear no law, fear no one. Bye.
Yeah, see what? I didn't say
didn't
what?
see shit. I didn't hear shit. This fireworks are crazy. And we're just walking probably back home. I'll keep carrying you if that's what you want. Like basically,
Yes,
if you don't say put me down, you're carried.
I want you to hold me forever.
That could be arranged, actually. I'm feeling growing pains upon my back. We will address this on the next level up.
Hell
Okay,
yeah.
wait. Put me down real quick.
Oh, okay, yes. Bloop. That sounds like putting down noise.
And they rummage through their bag a little bit. Why is that going off? I did 10,000 steps today. All right, neat. I've been laying down all day. This thing is broken. But they're gonna dig in through their bag and they're gonna pull out this little box. You saw them pull out a very similar one to where when they gave Hero their present. Turn around.
All the way around. Okay. And I turn around.
And they're going to pull out these two little cuffs attached by a little chain and wrap it around your tail.
Okay, where on my tail? I have two long tails.
They're somewhere around the middle so that they
okay,
adjoin.
Awesome. Because I was like, if it's too high, that's going to be on the tailbone. I'm going to let you know right now. So I'm just going to go, no, not my butt, not yet.
Yeah, no.
But that's fine.
We taking it slow. It might be a bit hard for you to see, but now we match.
Oh, is this the one like you gave Hero?
And yeah, sorry, I never described the bands themselves. They are just like Heroes. They have that yellow gem in the middle, the purple gem on the left, and a slightly brighter, orange gem on the right. Like the three left.
Greta, that's gay. This is cute. Oh, we're all matching now.
I want us to be together for ever. As long as we can, I mean. And I wanted to give you guys something. So I thought, yeah. Do you like it?
I do like it.
I like you.
I like you too. I'm sorry, I'm sounding rather robotic, which is hilarious because I have no idea what level of automatons exist currently in our current timeline here. But I mean, time cops exist, so it turns out shit happens. But
look, with half the shit we've seen, I'm down for anything. I'm just at this point,
Indeed. Just I'm very not good at expressing myself. And I'm also not good at surprises, so I've had 2 today. This one is so much more preferable. 3 today, technically, because I mean the roar shit. That
Yeah,
was a
no.
bit. 4 actually. I sat in
Wow.
on the table when Abuelo did his thing, and I don't know how I'm supposed to feel about all of these things. I'm kind of stacked up like the most
Wait, what's going on with
unpleasant
Abuelo?
pancake. It is not my place to speak of it, but I
I
do
don't like
believe
that.
Aldwin is going to need like a hug or something. I
I
don't
don't
know.
like that.
It's it's not great is the best way to put it. I mean, I don't know how many people grow up with parental units going, I'm going to fucking die one day and you'll be left all alone. But I mean, that was me all the time. So like that wasn't that bad of a gut punch, but I did get to see the light in Altwin's eyes die a little bit. And that was a lot more, that was so concerning. And
Yeah, I
as you
can
can see,
fucking
I'm still
vision.
processing everything.
Yeah. God, tonight was. Why can't paranoid ever just be normal?
I don't know. I don't think, I mean, your mother is lovely, but I don't think we have good parents.
Maybe adventurers don't make good parents.
Ooh,
Best not to dwell on that.
ooh, I think you've upset a community of people is what you've done. A true dungeon for your dragon right there. But yes, no, love the gift. I really, really do. I am just so bad at expressing it. I really love it though.
I They chuckle with that big, sharp, toothy grin. You don't have to over explain. This is going to sound weird, but I sort of study you. You don't show a lot, so I look for when you do. So when you do, I get it. And now I get it. And seeing you just now made me really happy. So thank you. Is it weird that I study you? Is that I don't, there's probably a better way to say that. I don't know. My brain's
No,
not here.
no, you keep studying me. Whoa, that's that is the hottest shit anyone has ever said to me. Very lovely, quite nice actually.
Should
So
I tell you
now
about the notebook?
what?
The what?
I've taken notes about your little idiocy. I can't say that word in Australian accent. Idiosyncrasies.
Idiosyncrasies. Yeah, it's a little hard. Not gonna lie, mate.
Idiosyncrasy. Nope, no. I've started taking notes of them. Not like a detailed this, and they just full of like it's only a couple of pages, but it's like tails twitch when nervous, tails like it's a lot of tail work. They're staring at your butt a lot, is what you're getting from these notes.
You took notes of me. Okay, stop. It's like fucking 12 in the morning or something. I need to go. We all need like several hours to take notes of me. And I'm purple. And I'm purple. I'm a fine shade of it's not just purple. It goes like violet.
Violet?
It goes
Violet.
violent.
It goes violet and then it goes indigo. I'm a very like I'm a that color range. Not Gengar. Is that's too far gone. That would be alarming if
quite the full
Sardai was
Genji.
this purple, right? That would be alarming. But I'm definitely like definitely in the I'm flustered.
Saranai Sarma Il Tishma, you are my favorite subject at this school, and I hope I can study you for the rest of my life.
Jesus Christ, he's not even here. What the fuck?
Ooh. All right. So at this point, I'm gonna stop and say, with that wonderful pickup line and maybe a smooch that fades to black, we start the next day. Well, I guess some days have passed. We're ending up right here. So first things first, let me get everyone doing a general studies check. Just roll a d20. You can make it any skill you want. This will basically bridge the gap to how much time we're skipping up to this point, but how much in relation to how much you've been studying. There's the words I'm looking for.
I will do a crafting roll.
All right.
For a 35.
Ooh, yes. All right.
Whoa. We are at that time where things are gonna get pretty high normally now.
Yup. Beans.
I rolled Arcana and I got a 32.
Damn. Okay.
I really am just throwing myself into this crafting stuff.
I did athletics and I got an at 20, so it's 35.
So is Aldwin. This is everybody's therapy.
Yo. How about you, Makai?
I forgot to level up. So give me one. Okay, so I'm gonna go with athletics. And I got a 17 the first time plus 31.
31. Okay. So boop, boop, boop. Cool. So I'd say it's like maybe like 1 or 2 day skip, nothing intense, but you're spending this time studying. I would imagine Aldwin is spending time with Abuelo before they can get some time with Maro. Maro is unavailable for the next couple of days. Aubrey, you said Aurora was working in the craft, just spending all days at shop class.
Yeah.
Aki, it takes you a long time to pin down Venetrix. She is very busy and she's very social, but after a few days, you were able to finally get some one-on-one time. Makai, kind of shaking off the weirdness of that last night in Parents' Day. Does take a few days, but you are now finally kind of feeling the effects of that time off as you've studied and researched and everything else. And let's get that morning announcement song before we go into today's events.
Couldn't even save my soul.
Good morning, you freaking legends, you. Hello, hey, it's great to see you. I love the way you're doing your thing. It is tremendous, my guys, gals, theys, thems, and everything else. Welcome to another day of the Arcana Miriam, and I cannot wait to see what you're bringing them in the rest of this season, this school season. It's going to be tremendous. It's going to be great. And let's get on to the news. So first things first, you gotta know chronomancy is happening. According to all the chronal distortion and bunch of words I can't read out loud, we know that she will be here for her class. As for everything else, I know you all just been waiting for, well, I guess the rest of the school year. Get ready, the school dance is just around the corner, not to mention another field assignment. Until then, everyone, I hope I'm not gonna leave you waiting anymore to say you have a great freaking day today. I see you out there studying, your head's looking swole like a bicep, and I freaking love the look on you, looking dummy thick and twice as slick. Anyway, until then, everyone, I gotta go. And you know, we cannot be a community without you and I and it. Why? Because teamwork. Cool, makes that damn dream work. All right, everyone, I'm in the voice of choice. Cooney Marber, O-U-T, out. And what a perfect moment, because it looks like we have to go on a small break because Fee is ready to get in on the action too. So everyone, we're going to be taking a small break. We come back in about 2 minutes tops. We're going to have Fee here as well. So see you then.
Oh, hey, a new chapter of One Piece dropped.
Hello, everyone. Thank you so much. We're back, and we got a Fee with us. Really fast, Fee, before we say hello, can you give me a general study roll, D20 plus any skill that you would have for studying for the past couple of days?
Is this... Did grilled cheese visit me? Did I have a nice study session with grilled cheese? I'm asking for solely scientific reasons, obviously, Makai.
I mean, maybe you've probably seen grilled cheese walking around in the quad. Just
Nice. Maybe Hero learns how to make a grilled cheese for him. Okay, sorry, I will roll now. Study check, anything that I want. That is a... Why is he so smart? Can I roll again? That makes
no.
That is a
rolled too good.
36.
Wow, let's go.
I
think it's the highest roll.
Yeah, I think by one. Yeah.
36.
36. Goddamn. Okay.
And I got a nat 20.
Yeah. All right. So yeah, it's official. You all did really well. Having to throw yourself into your studies after the roughness of Parents' Day kind of paid off in a weird reverse psychology. But yeah, it's another day of classes, and I believe there were some things we wanted to do before, during, and after class. So let's get started right away with before classes. Aki, you wanted to check in on Vinny finally, right? Vinny, your sister. Right.
Yes, I did. We have scheduled time, perhaps for tea. like actual tea. And that is how we will like meet up and stuff. Okay. I will state though, Naga has not been seen out and about, like how she usually is, like wrapped around Sarnai, and that is simply because we have learned how to make her smaller, and so now she's pocket-sized Naga, chilling in pockets or hair Naga, or like anywhere else. That is all she's doing. She's having a great fucking time. She's warm all the time, the way she wants it. Yeah, and she takes up less space, which is great. Pocket noodle, yes. That's also because her current size is far too large for these hallways. To just drag her around everywhere, it would not make sense. I would cause massive property damage.
Dragging around your noodle.
Mm-hmm.
I see what you did there.
You're welcome.
Yeah. Well, you meet on a very nice and brisk, bright early morning. So like, it's not like 5. It's like more like say like 8 or 9. That's early for me. I'm a night troll. I sleep like an idiot. So the dew is finally starting to lift off the grass. You're out in front in the cafe front of the Orange Sonata, having some very lovely tea actually. Yeah, and what do you say?
Well, first, I greet her with a hug, because like fucking it's been a hot second. And then we'll sit down, have some tea, and enjoy the weather for a little bit before I go. So, Parents' Day was an absolute disaster on my end. Well, it was going great. The ending is more so very disastrous, and so I wanted to ask if Father has told you anything about this upcoming summer.
Well, he has told me that the boys in this year's curriculum are not up to his snuff, so I don't believe I'll be dating anyone else this summer.
You shouldn't, anyways, because I agree with him on that. What a smart man. No, anyways. that aside, has he spoken of perhaps a duel?
He mentioned something about business with Mother, and I, understanding the event, knows that he doesn't mean mine. I don't know what this business is.
Yes, you see, it is mine, and they do indeed appear to, with the intention on killing each other in a death match
Oh,
per se. Yes.
oh, they're gonna. I mean, of course, Father's going to win. He's a very talented warrior. I mean, he's a Hell Knight of extreme distinction.
Yes. But my mummy has broken a lot of men in front of me before with very, very little to. You ever see those books about like a dragon? You're supposed to, like, in the night rescues the princess and all of that stuff. My mom's the dragon that does not lose, and the princess would probably be my other mom actually. And it's just a little cahoot to kill all men. It's quite nice, actually. Very successful.
You see
What did you just say? What?
you see Venetrix just kind of there's a facade of confidence and cockiness that she always has. And then it kind of begins to fade a bit when she just kind of starts thinking, and she goes, wait, that they're actually going to kill each other.
I think they will. Or they will definitely try to. Because like you said, Father is very skilled. I don't know him as one to back down. And I know for a bloody fact my mother will never back down. And that she is holding quite the grudge. So.
Oh, okay. I don't really know how to process this. I don't want Daddy to die, and your mom seemed nice, dear brother, but I don't want her to die either.
Wow, me neither. For both.
Go figure, right?
Yeah, that you would think. It's not even that. It's so much. It's so much work, and for every type of labor was behind it on this, and I just didn't know how upset they were going to fucking be about something that has happened like at least 2 decades. I don't know how old I am. But it's been a while, you know.
Yeah, so what are we going to do if they fight and one or possibly both could die? What are we going to do?
I don't know. I've spared you quite a bit of what it would mean to take over the Adlershire estate, and I would still wish to spare it from you, as it is so annoying, Vinny. It's so fucking annoying. But if my mom dies, well, then that means I have to go back to Shadow Absalom and deal with her entire estate, because I get it, not my other mom, and even then she's not ready for it either. None of you are ready for this, actually.
Well, I think I'm going to go to class then. I may need to start learning what I need to do to get ready then.
I really don't, but I can't. Oh shit! You're right. You would probably have to start learning something, but
because if your mother dies and you have to go take over Mummy's business, then I don't see you again, and I have to learn how to become the oldest heir of Eiltish. And if Daddy dies, then I have to something else. I thank you, brother. This has been a wonderful morning tea. I think I need to go to class now.
Are you sure you're fine?
She smiles a very cocky grin. I'm not just fine. I'm Eiltish fine. And she corrects her posture and walks off.
I see.
Oh,
see.
no.
I see.
Did I give you a hero point?
I'll take it. I'll take the shit out of it, yeah.
PJ gets 0 point creation.
I got to fix this fast, is what I got to do. Yes.
Okay. All right. So with that, let's pick our classes. What's the shared class we want to all spend time with?
Can we go touch animals, please?
Yeah, please. I would like to go find Beatrice and just hug her while I cry.
We
Oh
all just about
god.
to use
You
this
just-
as just a therapy session.
Yeah, I just go find Beatrice and just like, do you want to go see anybody else? No.
I want that big huggy fluffy bird person. All right. Let's go to Arcana Zoology unless anyone wants to go anywhere else for the shared class.
No, Arcana Zoology is actually I want to see Big Red.
Okay. So what I want is for everyone to give me their study check now, and then we will go into things later.
What study check will we make for this?
Nature.
Nature.
You can make
Survival,
nature, nature or survival are pretty two good
Arcana.
rolls.
medicine,
Oh.
because we're doing it for our mental health.
Oh, see, now that you bring
How-
that up, I'm trained in neither one. But survival.
well.
I
How
have
about
excellent.
acrobatics? Because trying not to
I'll
get
take Arcana.
trebled on,
Mm,
spit on, licked on.
that's that's not a bad argument, but that's a weird argument.
Unorthodox
But it's an
argumentation.
argument hero would make, and therefore it is in character, and you know it.
I will allow it just because I feel like you're going to be there, but you don't really want to be there, so you're going to be dodging it. So
So
okay.
would you say that's maybe more of a performance for hero, which may be better?
Ooh, you know what? Yeah. Can you give me a performance check so you can like lie to your friends and pretend you want to be there for their support, of course.
Yes, thank you, Dusty. I super want to be surrounded by a bunch of animals that could kill me. Guys, you make such smart decisions. You
As
are.
I run up and hug the giant murder bear.
Yes. All right. Let me get those rolls.
I'm using Arcana.
All
And
right.
That'll be a 32 for
I
me.
can use Arcana.
Arcana Zoology.
Yeah. It is
Ah,
magical
yes.
animals. Yeah.
Yes, that's what I'm gonna use.
Where did I put that button?
I got a 30-30 with nature.
A
33.
30.
With Arcana, of course.
29.
Yeah. I got a 32, a 19 on the die.
Ooh, nice.
Wait,
What'd you get?
did I?
What'd you get, Fee?
I'm sorry, were you not paying attention? Oh my god, no. I got
I have like 4 other voices I have to listen to. I can't just listen to yours all night. Okay.
Okay.
Ooh.
It was a 29. I'm not sure if
Good.
that actually went under again.
It's okay. It's all good. Okay. So cool. You all have a time. So yeah, let's do this. I'm gonna set the timer for a good amount of time since everyone's here. Let's start off with Aubrey. Do you want to role play hugging Beatrice, or do you just want to go there and glomp it and cry?
There's a bit of that. But also it's something that she is a little bit curious about and maybe hasn't had the chance. Like at some point, Hero sneaks through the owlbear enclosure. And then Aurora's just like still hugging Beatrice, being like, "Oh, Hero, there's something I actually wanted to ask you."
Yes. He
You-
says, like in the middle of sneaking. He's like, yeah. What's what's up?
you've like interacted with the strange cat, right?
You mean grilled cheese? And he like
Yeah.
slowly clutches his heart. He's,
Yeah, grilled cheese.
yeah, I'm super normal about that cat and not excited at all. Why?
Yeah, did the cat talk to you?
So you can hear it too?
Yeah, he came and talked to me the other night.
You know what this means.
I don't know what it means.
and you're like looks around and then like comes close and he's like, we are the chosen ones. And he like looks dead serious. He's like, we are chosen by the grilled cheese.
Yeah, he was saying something about that.
What did it what did it say? The great grilled say to you? Maybe he said the same to me and we're both equally important.
I mean, he said that he'd been watching me for a while. And, kind of, I don't know if you've noticed, but I have no magic anymore.
Can you do that gesture again? Yeah, that's what I thought about. It kind of looked like a cat gesture. Maybe you two are more connected than you thought. I don't know. Anyways, yes, of course. He's totally watching me too. Maybe not as intently, but like, totally on the same importance level and everything. Super nod, only gave me a heads up and then left. No, we're super important both. But
did he offer you magical power too?
He said it with his eyes. He looked at me and I knew. So you can't prove that he didn't want to give me magical powers. But that being said, since we are both super cool with him and he clearly doesn't prefer one over the other, since I know about grilled cheese, can help you find him if you wish.
I feel like if I were to say it loud enough, he would show up.
You can summon the mighty grilled cheese?
I don't know if it's a summoning, but apparently, he is watching me intently.
So do you just lay out a circle of like melted cheese? Like how do you?
I haven't tried the summoning part yet.
But you should. Now is the perfect time. Everybody else is distracted with, and he looks around, I don't know, fucking bleeping goats. So like we should do this now.
I mean,
don't you want to have your powers back?
I don't really want something that can just be taken away again at a moment's notice.
But maybe if he can give you your powers, he can also teach you to keep them.
Yeah, but it would still be kind of the same thing it was before with, my powers came from my mom. So they came from a source that wasn't me.
Mm-hmm.
And, when she died, they went away. I say as I'm still holding the owlbear.
It's just petting you and back and making noises.
Right. That is a totally normal thing to happen at this school. And in this afternoon, I was totally prepared to see that kind of affectionate interaction. Anyways, so the mighty grilled cheese, the mighty C, if you will, the GC,
GC, yeah.
We on that hardcore friendship level, like S rank. Anyways, I feel like as much as you might be against relearning your powers from a different source, I do think it could probably help to just reach out to him if he has already a solution. It might not be the only solution he has. Plus, if he's watching you, then he will know anyways if you're seeking out somewhere else.
I mean, I don't know what I'm seeking out, I'm kind of just working on something that feels like mine, that I don't like just get from being a daughter of a very powerful hag. It's like, it's my thing.
Well, weren't you always interested in astrology? Isn't that your thing?
That's like a bit of a thing, but also like I have found that I'm very good at making things. So I'm
I mean, you do make me
figuring-
laugh. No, yes, of course. What do you make?
I will pull the staff that I have still. It's like I made this like over the summer with the help of Eden. And Eden's been giving me some pointers on some other things.
Oh, I'm sure. I'm sure Eden is.
I mean, making
No, no,
things.
it's-
That other.
Okay. That sentence was perfect the way it was. Do not ruin this for me. I need this. I need this maybe more than you do. Clearly Eden was giving you some pointers. Just yes, thank you. Well, I coming from a family and a father that kind of I never really had something that was mine either, but I feel like you having that many options could be a good thing. For the first time, you can choose who you want to be.
Yeah, I guess I'm figuring that out right now.
Yeah, I'm not really sure if hugging a ginormous animal that could rip your head off is a good step towards figuring your life out. I feel like that might be the suggestion of somebody who wants to shorten their life, but I'm not you. And
I mean, it's just Beatrice. She's such a nice girl, aren't you, Beatrice? Yes. I wish I could speak with you.
when Beatrice does the more like growling sound, like he twitches into like a little stance. It's like, "Oh, yeah, nice, so nice." Slowly.
All right, so from there, we are going to put this wonderful conversation on pause, only because there's other people. I want to make sure I actually do my job and get to them too. Really fast to check in with everyone else. What are you doing here in Arcana Zoology? What's your plan? Dusty, what is Aldwin doing in Arcana Zoology?
Aldwin went to where all the small, like if there's like a petting zoo area with like small goats or small animals, Aldwin just kind of like went to lay down in there.
Okay.
Go visit Psycho, chill with the boy.
Yeah, just
Would you
laying
say-
down on the fluffy animals.
Absolutely. Would you say Abuelo was with you? Or is he waiting for the appointment with Maro?
I would say probably waiting for the appointment. I think Aldwin just like I'm just gonna go to class, so we'll go see Mara later.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, you and the little furry animals are having a great time. Psycho comes out, he plays some fresh tunes, but it's mostly just like lo-fi trap music, and you're just kind of vibing. Because you can sense it. Aki, what is Sarnai doing in Arcana Zoology?
Not this goat vibe checking the scene to fit in with the beat.
God, I love you. I love you, Psycho.
Just Psycho coming out, and he's like, "Who wants to wait for the bass to drop? You look sad." Got you, homie.
Damn, you look. Damn.
It's like
DJ salad.
Just lo-fi beats to contemplate eternity to.
Yep. And instead of the person studying, it's this like
Yes,
horrific dubstep goat, like just chewing
Nah,
food.
it's a play. It's like it's the playlist videos. It's like hyper specifics. Like it's like you just lost everything and now you just want to be sad. Playlist
Lo-fi
Mhm.
about
beats to get
45
married
minutes
to.
long with some miscellaneous anime picture on it.
Oh yeah, yeah.
You were a hero, but the world turned you into a villain.
Yeah, exactly,
Yeah, I know the
exactly,
ones. I know the
exactly.
ones.
Yeah.
When
can
you enter
feel
your
the edge
villain
of that.
era against your will.
Ugh.
Mhm.
I mean, I'm sure it's dope hits, but it's cringe for me just a little bit. But
Oh,
It's
it's
so
so-
cringe.
oh my- when
It's
I
so
like my-
stupid, but I love it.
I
Bangers
love
after
it.
bangers.
Yeah, it's so my favorite one is quite it has really good songs like to vibe out to, but the playlist name is so sad. It's you feel like dying and everybody around you doesn't listen. But the playlist, the songs are really good.
But the playlist slaps. It slaps.
So what I'm hearing is Sarnai hanging out with the party goat as well?
No,
Just going
no.
these beats though. Okay, so what is Sarnai doing right now?
Sarnai is well, one, I actually don't think Sarnai has been around animals that they haven't summoned,
Mm-hmm.
you know, so this is like a really good learning opportunity. However, as someone who is not around animals a lot, Sarnai does this. Cool. Like hands trying to touch some sort of ceiling. If like a dog jumps on him, like, okay, amazing, wow, I'm learning so much. Like it's like I want to pet, but
Yeah.
I'm not gonna fucking pet you because I don't know.
Yeah. Give me
How
a
to
diplomacy
handle
check.
that.
Give me a diplomacy check. Just
Diplomacy.
really fast.
Diplomat. These
I
fucking.
feel like it's
animals.
also kind of like with like dogs or like especially horses that you like can't look them in the eye and you're just saying, I hope that's your face.
I'm
Like, no.
Yeah, it's like it's very much like if you're worried about squishing like a small dog, right? It's like,
Mhm.
oh wow, you're amazing, you're so sweet and fluffy and lovable, don't come near me.
Yeah, like they're jumping on your waist and you're like,
Yeah.
oh, please get down. Yeah.
Mhm.
So what was that
You
diplomacy check?
The 31.
31.
I'm rolling.
So
my
not
good
only
shit
do you
today.
not want any of these animals around you, they sense it and they're trying to compensate by becoming your best friend. A horde, a flock, a stampede of tiny furry creatures comes at you like the wrath of a Disney princess and just starts swamping you about the waist. You are now Sarnai in a hill of magical fur.
Somebody please invent a camera. Somebody please invent a camera and take a picture.
What's happening? I don't have food.
Birds
I don't.
are like landing on your horns.
Oh.
You have a bunch of like birds on your horns and some on your shoulders.
Ho 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 ho! I'm not a tree. This is
Don't like
nice.
one though.
Nice. Well, that's not very nice. Actually, I don't know. I kind of take that as a compliment because it means my posture is good. What am I supposed to do? I look. I need an adult. I need an adult that knows how to handle these. Oh my god, is that a fucking squirrel? That is.
You finally have Woodward come around and he's like, get everyone. It's clear he doesn't want you around. You're making him feel uncomfortable. Why are you so weird? Get. And he's able to kind of shoo all the animals away. They leave you alone. And he just says, Are you okay?
Oh, I am well.
Good, because
even.
I know normally people say I need an adult, and whether I like it or not, I am the adult. So it's my job if you need it.
It's great. It's just wow, all at once, suddenly. That was an experience. I just came here with the pet one dog type of vibe, and then there were birds in my area.
Yeah. Well, you know, sometimes people have animal magnetism. Anyway, I'm gonna go. And Woodward leaves you to your experience to sit, thankfully now all alone as the animals have finally fled. Is there anything else Sarah and I would like to do in Arcana Zoology class?
Let Lala run about. There is something I want to do, but I actually have no idea how to properly approach it without it being like suddenly I'm gonna drop a bomb on you. And it's that's the vibe right now. You know, I'll just flip to see if I fucking do it or not. Because I don't know when I will do it, truthfully. Actually, someone call heads or tails. What am I rolling? Heads?
Tails.
Heads.
Heads you do it, tails you do it anyway.
It's fun. I was gonna say tails. I would. What do you call it? Tails. I wouldn't do it. Heads. I'll do it. It's heads. So I guess I'm gonna do it. At some point after I'm done becoming a Disney princess, you know, dreaming of a true love's kiss, all that stuff. I I'm going to look for Hero, the second closest animal. Like animal light. Yeah. That makes sense. And I will approach them briskly. Like a decent, like I'm going at it at a decent speed, but it's a little bit faster than normal. So that way I can, if they don't notice that I'm already there, I will politely tap them on their shoulder.
Yes.
Okay, this is
he
me.
like
Yes.
pats him like on the nose.
Yes, me. It's going to be rather weird. But I'm trying to do this more direct approaching method because it seems to work really well when Greta does it.
Does it work
Yes.
for Greta?
Yes, it does. Your reactions tend to be pretty normal. So I'm just going to really quickly, I wrote something. Yes.
But
Why do you like me?
Before you go into this, I do want to say, because the last scene had Aurora and Hero together, Aurora is also present, currently hugging the owlbear.
Oh, well, I looked at that. I say, why do you like me? Look back up. I see Aurora and go, oh, hello.
Hi.
Close
Don't
your
mind me.
consciousness
I'm just
to
over
this.
here.
Yes.
Ooh.
Actually, no, this might be a good learning experience for you. As I tell, you didn't know that you were dating your girlfriend. Well, she was your girlfriend. I don't know how you work. Anyways, yes, Hero, why do you like me?
And Hero, without missing a beat, is just like, because you're smart, you're intelligent, you're very resourceful, you are direct, you know what you want, you are very well spoken, you're very easy on the eyes, which is a bonus, but not necessarily like, something that has to be there. I just really like looking at you. Plus I really like that thing that you do with your tail sometimes. That feels real nice. Anyways, yeah, why?
That's too many qualities. No, just fucking wow. No. I'm trying to figure shit out. If this makes sense.
No, but continue.
God, it doesn't make sense. Okay. I have reached a conundrum with my life. Some would call it a midlife crisis, but I have not reached a mid. I'm barely a quarter.
And you are definitely not mid as well. Yes, but midlife crisis. Why? What?
There's a few things that are happening and I need to fix them. But therapy says I have to fix myself first. So I might as well figure out what people actually like about me. And Greta says a lot of shit a lot of the time, so I already know how they feel. So I was like, oh, why don't I just ask you how you feel? Because I wasn't exactly sure. And now at least I have it in writing.
You and Hero looks at sorry everyone. He's like, you did not know. And then he steps closer, takes Saranai by his face and kisses him.
Oh,
like,
wow.
Do you now know better?
Well, probably, but to be fair, what is there to like? So yeah, I mean, I understand. I mean, no, like visually, I'm quite fucking pleasing. I already know that, but I realistically, what is there to like?
Well, for one, that was confidence, and that's really sexy. There's your intelligence. There's the way that you want to help your friends for the better, even though you say things that they might not be ready to hear, but need to hear. You take beautiful care of Aurora, who really needs it in the moment. You have a very special bond with Aldwin. You love Greta. You take care of your sister as well as much as you can, given who she is and who you are. And throughout the time that I've known you, you stood up to your father quite well and your mother, and have established yourself as an individual from both of them.
I have? What? No, I'm sorry. I was really, really on the boat until the father and mother part came up. I have.
Is your standing up to your parents not like the one that I did, but because I feel like we both went through emotional journeys. But if I was the only one emotionally getting wrecked by my parents, please let me know.
No,
I
I'm
was.
still Aurora, we know you're
Hero
sad.
point, Aurora.
We know you're sad. We understand. Perhaps we will fix it later. Depends if fucking PJ will allow it.
Never.
Best
I mean,
grilled fucking cheese, and now we gotta deal with a cat, peanut butter and jelly. I hate this shit.
Sorry.
I am picturing like a really buff PJ cat, though. I just need you to know, like, just
Like buff Garfield, but it's
Yeah.
PJ's face.
yeah, literally.
No,
Yeah, Instead of like knocking off like random miscellaneous objects, you're kind of knocking off bricks.
PJ.
Meow, meow,
Meow.
motherfucker.
meow, meow, motherfucker. Well, on that lovely note, we are going to move out of Arcana Zoology and go into individual classes. There was a lot of great bonding
You
between
missed Greta.
You miss Greta.
I know, but ran out of time. But I will poke in really fast. Greta, what do you want to do in Arcana Zoology?
Oh, it's fine. It's fine. I don't
Nope.
even need to be here.
Nope.
Still.
Nope. Let me know.
You've missed the One Piece.
I'm gonna
No
go. I'll go visit Big Red.
All right. Put their timer on there. You you go way back to the massive cavernous area in the back of the environment. Go all the way down to a lake of lava and fire, and there's Big Red. And you see he is losing his mind. He is slamming his head again and again into the wall. He is using his claws to just start digging and hewing massive chunks out of the cavern, and he is just roaring and screaming. There is, looking into his eyes, he does not seem to be okay.
What's up? My lord.
You speak Draconic, correct?
Yep.
In a very old Draconic tongue, you can just hear him say, "Little one, do not feign patience with me. I am broiled in rage and fury. There is a hammer in the back of my skull pushing me to be free of this place. Not only do I sense the sulfur of the salamander, but I sense out there another red dragon. And it is driving me violently mad. I can't stop the sound in my head, the salamander hissing and the red dragon's existence. I am going insane."
Yeah, you get that too. Don't worry, it fades.
Little one, little mortal. He sinks down the lava and kind of moves up to you. You know of the salamander?
Kind of, more or less. It's a bit of a long story. Do you remember that guy I was telling you about and how I said I was left in a cult and like all of that?
Yes.
Yeah, that's essentially what happened. They sort of worship the salamander. I think they may or may not have put a fragment of a soul into me. I was like 6.
Yes. Yes, this is very common. I have at least 50, 200 children with a small portion of my soul in their bloodline.
Yeah, I try not to think too hard about it, but let's see if I'm remembering correctly, and I want to see if I can't use like either medicine or dragon lore to like see if I can't help them out a little bit.
Okay. Give me you can use dragon lore, you can use arcana, any one of those.
Well, one's only slightly better, but also, no, I will not be elaborating on anything I said in this conversation. I got a 22.
22. So you find out he's going through kind of two very interesting mental situations. One, he is being drawn into violence by the salamander. The other, this is a bit awkward, the presence of the other red dragon is causing him to go into heat.
You little.
Yeah.
You little nasty man. You look out. You know what? I'm not gonna ruin this for you. But if we find this red dragon, maybe instead of tearing them apart, we slow things down, get to know them. In fact, I'll work on finding them. You work on a plan for a first meeting. Like, where would you want to go if you were being met, if you wanted to make a friend? Where would you want to go? Think about that.
Sex.
God, I love you. Why was it? Can I
I'm
hug
gonna
you?
give you my hero point, PJ.
Can I hug you, please?
And he just says, he goes, I would meet them in the lava pits, our eternal fire and heat, burning out the stars in the sky, in the core of this planet. We will melt it in our fury, and the children that we brood will be the next generation of immortals. Sex!
We're gonna get along
That needs to
fucking
be clipped,
famously.
please. Thank you.
This guy's gonna start asking you the first time they're gonna meet the dragon, be like, pegging?
So one of my mortal scions says this is a thing that humans do?
Gritta's
am
first
told.
date gift is gonna
Yeah,
be a strap on.
We
It's a
need a
powerful
dragon-sized bonk hammer.
There are trees, motherfucker.
Then you grab it. I'll use you as a fucking bonk hammer. Sarnay's built as a tree.
No, not that, mother. Ew. No,
I-
don't put me fucking
And I think I
anywhere.
just spend the rest of the lesson just trying to teach him better ways to phrase "I want to peg you," other than the same feeling, less words, and also maybe not just yelling "sex."
Like
So-
the Green Goblin.
Yeah. So you do that, you go over the lesson, you teach them romance etiquette. You're having this whole like, gosh, I can't even, there's so many movie allegories, I can't quite get it. But the one thing he does tell you before everything's over, he leans in really close to you, and I'll end the timer here just so we can get this role play out and end the scene. He gets really close in the lava to you. You can just feel the heat as he breathes heavy, and he says, all right, so what? Let me tell you my draconic name. Obviously, Big Red and your lord, these are cute little titles. But when you speak of me to my brethren, you will say my name, Max Vermilion. This is the name given to me, Max Vermilion.
Maxie.
No, say that you say the whole thing. It's nothing you abbreviate. There's another dragon named Maxie. He's a douche. You say Max
Oh.
Vermilion.
Ah,
Yes.
million.
Yes. And I'll make it very...
Millie.
No.
Millie.
No, you will not call me Millie, my scion. You will not. But one more thing before you leave.
Ah,
Before
you
you
claim
leave,
me
I
as a
must-
scion, so I get to name you now. Millie.
Oh. By the scales and fire. All right, fine. Call me what you must, but there's one thing I must warn you. In my mind is the pounding hammer for the need to procreate. But there is also another presence. The salamander is coming. The queen of the fires will birth from the ground itself, and she will bring about a hellfire that even the devils and fiends will be jealous of. She will melt the waters, burn the flesh, the trees will catch on fire. There will be heat the likes of which you have never known, and she will be coming in the next couple of years. And you reek of her.
No, I don't. You take that back. You take that back, Millie. Don't say that. Don't say that to me. Please don't say
You
that. to me.
smell of possibilities. It seems something important is coming your way.
No,
My
it's
little
not.
scion, you can either finish it or you can run from it.
Okay, I don't have to finish anything. I'm not. It's just a coincidence. It's a small fragment. I'm not. I'm just going to go on an adventure with my boyfriends and my two best friends, and that's it. Okay, there's not going to be any burning lakes or erupting earth. I'm just going to be fine.
You helped me, my little sire, and I will help you. I prefer not to have that superpower, and if I had it, I would not use it because I believe in privacy. Makai, what about you?
Right, sorry, I forgot the question for a second. Dueling class.
Doing class as well. Awesome. Okay. Cool.
We show a class, babe. I forgot.
Yeah, hot as that.
Why don't we do Aki and Makai for dueling class first? Because we have two of them there, so we got a nice big chunk for there, and then we'll move on to the individual bits and scenes and stuff. So, Makai and Aki, why don't you give me a roll for your dueling class? It can be like a roll to hit, it could be an athletics, whatever you wish it to be that makes sense within reason.
I've been rolling with Arcana a lot, so let's not. Where's my to hit? Damn it. There it is. $22 for me.
22. All right. And you, Makai?
Would I be able to just do a like flat attack roll?
Yeah, absolutely.
Big dope. Okay. Sorry, I always this thing always confuses me. I got a 34.
Damn. Okay.
Yep, I got an 18 on the dice plus 16.
All right. Well, you're gonna be doing amazing in class. Aki, as Sarnai goes in class, you see a hooded figure that's about the same kind of size and shape as the half-orc, whose name is Dahlia, as you know from the letter you receive. And they are kind of resting behind the action, kind of staring at you. Makai, as you go to dueling class, you see in the center of the ring is Lannis, and he's kind of doing a King of the Hill style game, and he is just grabbing everyone and throwing them hard out of the ring. Like some are slamming into walls, some like have broken like a nearby table, and Lanny's just sitting there, this massive new lance just like there as King of the Hill. So I guess the question is, what are you two going to do?
It's going a bit hard there, Lanny. Sure you're not trying to, shouldn't you, like it's practice. We need to like
Practice makes perfect. And if I'm going to be perfect, I'm going to practice for it. And if they can't handle that, well, then that's on them. They need to get better.
Well, practice makes habit. And if you make a habit out of being a dickhead, then that's what you're going to be stuck with.
Yeah. I'll be a dickhead, but I'll be a strong, living, thriving dickhead. Do you want to get in the ring and see if you can handle this, dickhead?
Lady, did you just try to big dick me like the last 3 times you challenged me? I didn't wipe the fucking floor with you?
Listen, if I never challenge you, how are you going to grow?
Oh, I'm quite comfortable being short. If you wanted to get in a dick measuring contest, you could have just asked for it. But now you're being a prick about it. So no, I'm not going to fight you.
Okay. Well, until then, I'm going to continue getting better. So one day we'll just throw down. And that's it. Hey, someone get torn our iron arm up. I want to see if I can't break the other one again. Come on, get her up here.
You know what? No, I'm going to fight you.
Cool. Peachy.
You got this, babe. I'm like all the way over there in the corner. I'm going to go do the shady thing.
And like, yeah, I take that back. I imagine they don't even like say anything. They threaten to break another kid's arm and they're just like turn around and chuck their shield at them.
Okay, roll to hit.
Bada bing, bada boom, bada beep, beep, bow. That is a 20.
You throw the shield, and as it just starts, goes off in midair, right towards him. He turns. Hold on, I'm going to do this, aren't I? Yeah, I'm going to do this. He turns, looks, and you hear this loud metallic clang. And you look and see with one arm extended, he has caught the shield in midair. And he's looking at you going, "Oh, Greta, you're slacking." And just throws it on the ground right next to him, pulls his lance, hefts it onto his hip with his backhand, and he goes, "Now it's my turn." What's your AC?
My AC is 27.
Okay, and that's without the shield because the shield is gone now, right?
Yes.
Okay. So, let's see. That's going to be a 34 to hit you. He just takes his lance by the back end of it, slides his hands together like this, and moves his hip with a very powerful thrust. And take 48 damage as he lances you right in the chest with all of his might. You can even see this little burst of light at the tip as it slams straight in your center. He draws it back and he says, "Do you yield yet?"
Sorry, 1 second.
Go right ahead.
That's crazy. Sorry. I'm just like, wow. This is very smacks me off, you guys. You're doing great.
All right, had to do some math and I had to check a thing. Lanny, if I wanted to hit you, I would have fucking hit you. Look closer at that fucking shield.
And kind of looks over his shoulder, keeps his lance out. What does he see?
It's the shield he gave me back on training day. Like back when we first started this whole fucking thing.
Give me a diplomacy check.
Diplomacy. Why is this thing so hard to read? Here it is. Yay, I got a 19. 32.
32. Okay. So you see him look at the shield. He hears that. And you can see him, his hands start to shake. His backhand on his lance, where it's kind of holding all the weight, just starts to slip. And the lance starts to leverage up and away from you as he just seems to stare at the shield.
Practice makes perfect, but practice makes habits. You make the habits, you keep the habits that you've created now. I won't be able to follow you there. As much as I love fighting you, as much as I love fighting by your side, that's not what I want for us. And then I turn to the judge. I yield.
You yield, and you hear a loud thud as his lance is driven into the ground. No, Judge, don't you take that. Look, I don't care if the rules say they submit, they're done. That's bullshit. Krita. No, Krita. Krita, you're supposed to be better than me. You're supposed to be the one that can do this. I gave up everything for you, Krita. And I need Krita, get your ass back in this ring one more time, okay? We're not done. Round 2. I can go all day. You know I can. Come on.
I just walk up and hug him. Babe, nobody's asking you to go all day.
When you get close, he tries to throw a punch, but it's full of emotion and no focus, and it doesn't even land. It just kind of softly drops. You hug him. Give me a diplomacy check.
Uh, 26.
You get the vibe, the message that you're receiving loud and clear is that he is letting you hug him. He doesn't return the hug, but he is not running away from it. Until after a few seconds that hang like minutes, he wrenches himself from you, pulls his lance up, and storms out and says, "Fine. The round's yours, Greta." And he vanishes, leaving dueling class.
I'm gonna go sit in the cave. And Greta just walks out of class.
I was keeping a tentative watch on that just in case, last time I let up, motherfucker literally smoked me with poison.
Yeah, and you didn't even. I don't think you told Greta about that.
I did tell you. I had to get healed. You healed me. You were upset.
Oh, I thought it wasn't in that scene. I'm thinking of a different scene. I'm thinking of something else.
Anyways.
Oops.
So
yeah.
as you go to a cave to think about this and Lannis walks away having an existential crisis, I just need you to know that the GM will remember that. Now let's go over to Aki. Aki, you're going back to speak with Dahlia?
Yes. We'll approach her with the letter kind of like, no, not flippantly. I'm still a fucking gent. So it's nice and proper. As I will hand the letter kind of back to, excuse me, I'm burping a lot. Pronouns?
Are you asking in character or out of character?
No, I'm asking out of character because I can't introduce myself with pronouns. Like, no, I can't fucking do that.
May I have my lady's pronouns? Oops,
No,
I just assumed your gender.
already
Shit.
that's already assuming the gender shit.
Dahlia does go by she, her.
Awesome. And just go, I believe this was sent to me by you.
Yeah. She pulls you in and begins to explain to you that she herself is a half-orc monk of a lost order, mostly pertaining to orcs and half-orcs of their way. There is one who did not like the order and ways of which we were raised, and so found new ways. This is not very good. These are very dark ways. And I'm afraid that I have already lost him to these methods. He knows that I'm here, and he, as far back as our past is concerned, has always had a grudge against me and wants to prove that his way, his violent way, is better than ours. And I think you've seen that. Unless it's you or your friend, usually I'm the one winning the duels. The man coming to see me is going to be in one of the major underground tournaments. The prizes are money, gold. It's, if you enter, Dahlia, get to the point. I need you to enter with me. I need you to find this person, and we need to defeat him and knock some sense into him before he kills everyone in this city to kill me. And he is capable of doing this if he puts his mind to it.
Okay. Oh, higher stakes than I assumed. Now I have to actually ask why me? Because if you haven't been able to tell, unless you're on your tournament allows magic, I might not be the best. I mean, like, I can throw a punch, yay. But
you may choose a champion you wish to represent you, but I think as you've learned in this class, a fighter is a fighter. Doesn't matter how they fight. And you win. And Greta wins. And I've been watching you since last year. Your team wins. Maybe if we humble and humiliate this person, it'll begin the conversation and bring him back.
Okay. Well, before I make it before I make a decision, I need to know a little bit more about the whole thing. Actually, you're rather sus, and mysterious, and just overall a rather shady character. I really did think you were just going to come and mug me, and it is 100% because you're still wearing a cloak and hood in the middle of class.
Well, yes, I didn't want to be seen having this conversation with you because he has
You're-
people
You're
watching
wearing
us. I'm not. Oh,
you're the
Oh, is
only
this-
one wearing a cloak and
oh, I
Okay.
am the sore thumb.
y-
Oh
yes,
no,
yes. I'm sorry.
no,
I didn't mean to.
no. It's fine. I was in a martial arts monastery. They didn't teach me subtlety and nuance. My apologies.
No, yes, I would like for real. If you wanted to like blend in and stuff, this is where it's like, well, let's just go get lunch. You know,
Okay. Yes.
like
Yes.
normal people.
Lunch, like
Perfect,
people
yeah.
eat.
Like
Yes.
exactly, yeah, perfect. You know, just we go grab some bevs and we just take, we take a sit and we're just talking, and they'll just
Right.
think, oh, class things. Right now, it looks like a drug deal is going on. It looks like I am trying to solicit you for something, or vice versa, because I look rather foul, dainty.
What I am soliciting you. I am soliciting you for violence.
You are, yes, but you don't want them to think about that.
Oh, yes,
I-
yes.
To be fair, this is the most normal I think you've looked in a while. And once again, not to be rude or anything. It's just the people here just need to be social.
I understand. Why don't we do this? When you have your champions, meet me for the bevs, and we will have the bevs and speak of champions and this tournament. I'm going to go now. I now see the tactical error of this, and she kind of like covers her head, which is under a cloak, as she tries to leave.
Okay. I will literally. Oh, no, I can't do that because it's the middle of the bloody fucking day. That would make this worse. Okay, bye.
So with that, Dahlia leaves. Before they do, of course, they hand you an open invitation to the tournament of which they speak, and they leave. You see, it's got a bunch of entries on there, so you can enter as a group or individual, yada yada. Now, from there, we are going to jump over to Fee for social engineering. Fee, why don't you give me a quick check for social engineering?
Will do. That is a 29, 30.
Okay. Okay. You get your assignment. Some of the other classmates just kind of smile and look at you and like, hey, big man on campus, we're killing it.
I have been killing it, haven't I? Yes. And Hero looks off into the distance as if, I don't know, there was a camera on him and he's the protagonist in a show, but that would never happen. And pats himself on the shoulder then, and then looks around though to see if he can spot the person who gave him the note that so many years ago. And I say years, but I meant shows, episodes.
Oh, yeah. You see him looking at the assignment, nods, folds it up, and just goes, hey, killer, and then walks off.
No, stop. Hero looks at the assignment, whatever it is, and I don't know if I want to, and thinks he puts it in his pocket. It is up to you, DM, if he does or he doesn't, and then chases after the person.
Okay. Go ahead and give me an acrobatics check to chase after him.
Okay. 24.
Okay. 25. He enters into another class and just kind of like slips in, unreleasing, just kind of sits down and just starts taking notes and just kind of starts blending in. But you're able to catch up and just in time to see him enter this class undetected. What do you do?
Okay. Can you let me know what is on my piece of paper?
The assignment?
Mm-hmm. Because I'm trying to decide if the questions that Hero had are important enough to abandon his own assignment, but I doubt it.
Okay, here you go.
Mhm. Okay, he F it. Okay, yeah, he goes into the class, or he tries to sneak into the class, waiting up a moment where the teacher, like looking through, I'm assuming they have like windows or something, but like waiting to see if when the teacher like turns around to like slip in, and then he will look for the first open seat, but if he can't find the first open seat, he will try to like push somebody out of their seat around the other kids.
Okay, so I want you to give me a stealth check. I'm gonna say we're going with the latter of those two because that's funnier to me. So that's gonna be a -2 on this roll. So go ahead and make a stealth check with a -2.
I love how I give you your hero point and you reward me with your brand of humor that nobody else understands. That is a. Oh my God, wait. I can't do math. 28 again.
Good. So yeah, you are able to get in there, find someone who's like sitting down, shove them over, and they're very confused and just like bewildered. They see you. The teacher turns around when they make a noise, looks at them and go, "Why are you out of your seat?" And they go, I was pushed." And they kind of look up confused and go, "Just whatever, just keep taking notes." And the student goes and starts writing, but you are able to sneak into this class undetected by the teacher.
And then Hero looking around because everybody else is writing but he isn't, like looks around and he looks down to the kids who's already like demoted and like it's just like, "You probably don't need this, right?" And takes his pen and paper and starts pretending to write but like not really paying attention to anything what the teacher's saying, and like looks over to the other kid and is just like, "So you gave me that piece of paper, but not your name, and I feel like that should come first before you mysteriously give a stranger a piece of paper with an anonymous meaning on it. So hi, my name is Hero." And he tries to switch over pens to write with his less dominant hand, which just looks very goofy, and like stretches out his hand.
The kid next to you, the gentleman next to you offers a like paying attention, writing notes, offers a very gentle hand over to you for like one of those kind of handshakes.
No.
And he just goes, "You can call me Logan."
I could also call you, mine, but like that is not, is Logan your name? Is that?
Yes, that's a name you can call me. Yeah, and you could call me yours, but I think you're a little occupied with your other two partners.
So you know about us. So you know about me.
You're very cute together. I love you guys.
Oh, thank you. I also think that we're very cute together. Yeah.
Shit, that's the alarm. Well, better wrap it up. So what do you say to him?
Hero basically wants to ask if if they can meet later. I think that's better. If they can meet later at a later point, please, without having it written on a weird cryptic piece of paper.
Give me a diplomacy check.
Sweet. 26, 24,
26.
25. Wow, anything but that one. 25.
25. He kind of turns that, flips it into a handshake, pulls you in and whispers and goes, "I'll see you then." What's your perception bonus?
My perception bonus. Where are you? Perception?
Yeah.
Am I not? Am I not looking where I should look? Give me 1 second. Like,
It's quite all right.
I'm not seeing
Oh, perception. So first page on the right, just above the skills.
Oh, sorry. Thank you. 10.
10. Okay. Yeah. As he leaves, you just get this split second, the very end sensation of a piece of paper in your pocket kind of being pulled out. You see him trying to steal your assignment from you from social engineering class as he leaves the classroom.
Hero notices and sees that he attempts it, and he's just like, okay. And allows him to steal it as he grabs, and I need to probably do, I don't know what kind of check you can decide, as he grabs sideways to steal somebody else's assignment. Like somebody completely random.
Okay. Okay, cool. I'll say with their passive perception, they're so busy that your passive thievery would just yank it and go.
Sweet.
So with that being said, let's go to Aurora next.
Okay.
Aurora.
Mhm.
So you're stopping by Tyrell on the way to crafting class, right?
Yep.
Shop class. All right. Yeah, you see he's in his office as usual, preparing both divination and astrology / astronomy, just kind of getting ready. But yeah, he's there and he greets you the minute you walk in.
Yeah, and you know, she just went, I have to get to class, but I wanted to thank you for what you said the other day.
Hey, what was the thing that I said the other day? Could you elucidate me?
You warned me about the jewelry.
Oh my yes, the jewelry. Aurora, I'm so very sorry, but looking at you, I can tell that the jewelry, it's fine.
Yeah, it's fine. You know, it's fine. She's dead, and I don't have magic anymore.
Oh, my dear, I'm so sorry. Well, that's the great thing about the future. Even when we feel like we don't have anything present, the future is always waiting for us with open arms. Do you have any idea of what you wish to do next?
No, I really don't. Trying to figure something out. You know, if I'm gonna do something, I want it to be mine. I don't want, you know, power from a patron or, you know, something. I just want it to be mine.
Well, if you need any advice or instruction on this, please let me know. I am not only your teacher, but someone who cares quite a good deal about your happiness and safety.
I was just like Uro would say it, but out of character. I'm like, literally puts you ahead of her entire family. Yeah, I'll let you know. I'm just coming to terms with some things and figuring out where I go from here.
I understand. Well, in a few weeks when midterms are over, if you'd like to, if you need a pick me up, maybe we can go schedule an appointment to go look at the star heart, that's big star
Starstone,
stone.
yeah,
Yes,
I'd
that's the bloody rock.
I'd actually like that.
Great. Until then, keep doing what you feel is right. And if you have any questions, please let me know.
Yeah. I will. I wanted to thank you for what you said. If you hadn't said it, I probably wouldn't have thought anything about it, and I would be dead right now.
Well, happy for those blessings then.
Thank you. Yeah, I gotta get going, and she's gonna run to shop class.
All right, roll for shop class.
Okay, where'd my dice go? Here it is. And that's gonna be another 35.
Damn, y'all just killing it with these rolls. Okay. So you get to shop class, and there's your teacher, the the orc half orc and teacher just going, all right, class, here's what we're going to do today. We're gonna figure out how to turn a regular banana into uranium. We're gonna need a lot of freaking bananas. So if you all just come over here, I have a banana makertron 3000. And he just walks over to this massive machine and kicks it until you hear this horrible jalopy like chunky noise. And he's just making like dozens of bananas, comically so, in an attempt to make uranium from bananas. So yeah, what do you do for your class?
I will just be like, yeah, bananas, and then I'm gonna like find a spot near the back. I don't know, maybe wherever sitting next to Eden, and gonna pull out these plans of something I'm working on. Probably been sketching it out, and depending on what Eden's doing, we'll bug her with like mechanical questions, or just continue working on this, playing around with ideas.
You see Eden sitting there watching this display, this comical Donnie the Ninja Turtle machine-o-matic display of bananas just being regurgitated ad infinitum. And she's just making notes. And she's like, bananas equals uranium ? How many bananas does it take to get to the center of an atom bomb ? And then she starts coming up with things like banana slammer, banana rama, banana gun, banana bazooka. And she starts applying the power of banana uranium to different weapons of destruction. And when you come up, she's like, oh God. We're not going to look at those notes because I'm better than that.
I mean, I do like the banana slammer.
Yes, the banana-powered hydraulic sledgehammer, I do think has potential.
At least if you decide to open a smoothie shop.
She drops her hands into her head as you can hear the tearful sound of her having a genuine chuckle at that.
And then I'll sit next to her and pull out the book that I've been working on, and just being like, so I've been just in my spare time working on some things. I have to. It's really hard to be an adventurer when you don't have magic anymore, and you're used to relying on that. So I'm kind of trying to figure something out. So I mean, I'm gonna show her the designs, like the basic designs of what I'm working on, and just sort of be like, what do you think about this? I've honestly like never used it, like I haven't really found a lot, growing up.
Yeah. She puts her books away, she slides it over, turns herself to you so you know that you have her full attention, and she looks at the schematics. Huh. Interesting. Yeah. No, you could totally make this work. I guess the question is just how much force and pressure you want to, like how many pounds of it you want to deal with versus, input versus output. Isn't that always the thing us inventors worry about?
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, Aurora will like flex and be like, I don't have a lot going for me in that, like the input strength department.
Well, you know what? I think if we make it a little smaller, and if we can put levers and some pulleys on the edges there, we can create a compound effect. So it's less for you, but you still get the same output.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
And I just, sort of, show like the like sketches. Like there's like a sketch of just the base thing, and then there's like sketches of like the motif that she wants to put on it as well. And just being like, this is the part that I easily can understand. Like, it's just kind of like carving and stuff. Yeah. Usually I would do it by magic, so it's going to be interesting not doing it by magic. But, I understand the process of that part.
Yeah. Well, looking at this, I can think of, I think this is doable. Absolutely. But we're going to have to spend, maybe a week after school just working on this. By the end of the week, we can probably get it out. No problem.
Oh, I mean, it's been a week with me. Sure, that'll be very boring. I say sarcastically.
She laughs at your sarcasm and leans in and then kind of answers flirtatiously. Oh, no. Well, if you don't mind spending extra credit hours after school, we can go back to my workshop and we can do this proper.
Yeah, I think that would be a really good idea. I mean, you've got so much better tools there, anyways.
Well, I mean, I may have better tools, but clearly you're the world's best assistant. I couldn't have made half the stuff we made if it wasn't for your presence there.
Aurora will smile.
She kind of leans back from the flirting and she says, okay, I'm really excited. This is a project we get to do together for you. That's great. In the meantime, I'm really worried about the bananas. I think they've begun to mutate.
Yeah, I don't think they should be blue.
No. And I'm pretty sure that one's singing. Okay, Professor, the bananas are alive again. And you just see there's the teacher going, holy shit! Every time I make a banana, it always becomes self-conscious. Why can't I just have one freaking banana that has no appeal? Ha!
I'm gonna revoke your hero point.
I
You
hate
can't.
You.
I'm
I hate
immortal. I'm
you.
taking it.
I fucking hate you. I hate you in this banana rama jamma shit.
I'm going
I
home.
bet you fucking opened the banana from the wrong side up like a goddamn heathen.
I bet you bite into it and eat the peel.
Sideways, like a corn a cob, but just
Shut up.
do
Shut
it.
up.
Corn
They
of
might
cob,
be the
bad,
same color,
evil.
but that is not what you're supposed to
happy
do.
Thanksgiving on that.
happy
note.
Canadian Thanksgiving to all of our
Fuck
wonderful
y'all.
friends in Canada. Aubrey, is there anything else you want to do before we end the scene?
No, I think I am planting the seeds.
Okay. So from there, also Makai, hero point for the change in backdrop. That's not just any Donkey Kong. That's from the CGI animated FX family cartoons, Donkey Kong Country and Friends or something.
Yo.
Yo,
Look out down below. Here comes Banana Slammer. Conga bongo's
I don't know
hero.
why.
I love that show.
I don't know why I thought you were gonna be like from a specific porn title, and I was like, okay, PJ,
What?
okay,
Stop.
that's too much for you. But
Why?
clearly, no, it was too much for me.
Why you gotta put that on me, Aki? Why?
Because you're the one who was like big. I'm a big red dragon. I'm gonna yell sex all night.
Look, my notes on the story of this character that I made a long time ago, and we're just now hitting the story arc. So I apologize for half of it. All right. Well, now,
I never joke with that.
all right. Next up, Aldwin. So you're going to go with Abuelo to go see Professor Morrow.
Yep.
Okay. So no roll for this. So I'm going to say you explain to Morrow everything. You already kind of had to get this across, and Morrow is kind of scratching their skull and tapping on it. Kind of look Abuelo up and down. They start casting a bunch of cantrips to get as much information as they can. They get a few samples, some blood, some spit, some like magical essence, and they say, all right, so I have the things I need for the Abuelo. I will go look at them and report back in the bone crap. Like 10 minutes, I'll go back and I'll be right back.
Okay.
So he goes away, and there's Abuelo just kind of sitting there, his little legs on the thing just kicking.
How have you been feeling the past couple days?
Oh, I've been okay. Sleeping has been good. Food has been good. Pretty good food here. Spices are bad, but the food is good.
Yeah. That's why I took so much spices when
Yeah.
I came back over very soon.
Yeah. You know, I don't know if this is related, but I can't cast spells like I used to. Maybe it's because I'm your grandpa, but I can't quite cast the spells like I used to.
No, it's strange. Is there anything that could cause that, or is that just like with age? Like
I don't know. I mean, maybe I haven't been saying my prayers, or I don't believe I've done any anathema to my goddess. Maybe I have, and I haven't known it. Who knows?
I doubt that.
Yeah.
I'm sorry to say this. I don't follow Desna as much as I should. But everything I do know, I've learned from you. And
Well, as long as you follow your heart, any god who is worth a damn will respect that. After some time, Morrow comes back, and despite having a skull face, you can tell there's kind of a dour energy.
a sad skeleton.
Sad skeleton indeed. And they come up and they say, so normally this is where I make a joke, a nice good joke, but I don't think I can make a joke right now. Mr. Abuelo Sanchez, so you have a very unusual version of a blight sickness. It's a very powerful blight. The problem is I don't know where or when you got it, but it is normally these affect blood, flesh, but not bone. There's the joke. But this is affecting your mana, your spirit, for lack of better word, your soul is infected. Because if this medicine is not going to work, your symptoms will be, you will feel as if your magic is weakening, you will lose all of your magic, and then when you are completely depleted of this, your soul will, I'm sorry, Aldwin, your soul will be eviscerated. It will it will vanish.
Fuck. If we the blight, if we find out what is causing it, would that help?
Maybe, but we would have to go into the soul and administer the cure for this into the soul of your grandfather. Which I'm sure we have enough powerful the wizards, sorcerers. We could probably figure it out in time, but I do not know how much more time your grandfather has left.
Yeah. Professor, or Battle, could I talk to you alone?
Yes. Of course. Before I do that, I've gift from chronomancy teacher. 1 second. They go over their desk, pull out this box that's covered in like chrome paper with black leather bow, puts it down next to you. There's a note on it. It says for Aldwin Sanchez. And he goes, all right, you open whenever you want. I will be outside. I'll be taking smoke break. I don't know what I'm smoking with, but that's half the fun. And he leaves the room.
That's a lot, Abuelo. I usually I just try to think of something or go like at this head on, but I don't know what to do. This is a. It's not just like old age or, you know, I don't know.
Mio, what do you want to do, Mio?
I want to help you. I just. You. As long as I've known you've been my family and what about you. I don't remember anything before staying with you and learning and growing up with you and learning how to cook and bake, and I want to help. I just don't know how.
Mio, I have lived such a long life. I have had many kids, including you, and including your friends. I'm okay to go. If you, and I can't always be here for you, Mio, but if you need something for yourself, and if that is me, we'll figure out a way. But if you need something else, Mio, hold on to that.
I think Abuela, not Abuela, Alduin is going to just, they're going to hug them and just, I understand. I don't want you to go, but I can't keep you here. Just, I love you a lot, okay?
I know. And I love you too. Hey, we'll cry after you open your present, okay? Let's see what the teacher got you.
Yeah. From that's a teacher gonna get. And Alduin starts like slowly opening the package, not like ripping it off, but just like opening it.
After some minutes of kind of fighting with it, you finally open the box. There is a folded piece of paper in this rather unusual hand-sized chrome metal device with 3 buttons on them. The paper tells you that this is effectively a time control device. It has 3 charges on this device. The chronomancy teacher tells you this device will allow you to go back in time 1 hour, forward in time 1 hour, or if when used in combat as one action, re-roll a check for skills, saves, attacks, or even damage. And she says in the letter, very sorry. I had to split, but here's this device. From what you told me, I'm very worried, but I will be back. Until then, hopefully, maybe this device will kind of keep things going okay. Remember, 3 charges and it's dead forever. So if you're going to use it, make sure you know exactly what you want to do with it up to 3 times. Sorry, I gave you more, but transdimensional time devices are very wonky in the past. Well, have fun and be safe.
For some reason, this doesn't feel as comforting as I thought it would.
Willow nods. Knowing that sometimes the best thing to say is nothing at all, he just puts a warm hand on your shoulder and gently rubs it with that love and tenderness. Just keeping you warm.
How about before you go, could you join me and my friends for dinner?
Well, that would make my heart very happy. I would love that.
I'll cook everything. I'll get everyone together because my friends they care about you almost as much as I do.
I care about them too. Well, why don't we walk and talk? I don't really like medical places. They give me bad energy.
Yeah, lo comprende.
Aldwin, please give me a perception check.
Oh dear. It's 15 on the dice. Boop, boop, boop. 28.
So as you begin to leave, you start noticing the makeup of this room start to change. It's this nice kind of stone and tile, and then you look and you don't remember it being this heavy gray brick mortar. It's instantly different. The table that you were on, that Abuelo was sitting on, suddenly is a hard wood table with a red kind of velvet runner on it, covered in gold filigree of these terrifying symbols. And hanging above you is now this candelabra with blue flame. You begin to hear sounds coming from the hallway as you're about to leave.
Oh fuck. But Abuelo, are you seeing this?
Abuelo looks confused. Yeah, I'm seeing this. I don't believe it, but I'm seeing it.
Oh, this fucking school is terrible sometimes. There's something happening in the hallway. Might as well go check it, right?
Guess so. So as you enter the hallway, the hall itself now has become the same as the room you were just in. The lockers are gone, and you just see this ancient, heavy stone masonry and these long velvet red runners just going all over the place. You see Morrow out there with their cigarette going, "What's this shit?" And as they're looking around, moving in slow motion, you see a long brown trench coat flare open, a hat get thrown off, and the sound of thunderous explosions. Marrow pops into a dust cloud of bone ash and falls to the ground. This massive brass cartridge flies out the side of this gun as they raise it up again, and you hear this voice. "We must break the fix. We must fix what you have broken." And all of a sudden the walls start to bleed, waiting, all over. You see two more covered in leather trench coats with these leather masks, these long tubes. One of them pulls out this massive sword, and with a flick of their wrist, it erupts into flames. "Aldwin, we need to fix what you broke."
What the fuck? I just have one normal fucking day. Ah. Fuck. Shit. Fuck. There's I don't I I don't do I think on instinct I'm just gonna fucking run at them with that, like pulling out the axe.
All right. As you pull out your axe and you get ready for a massive strike, we cut to literally everyone else. Doesn't matter where you are. It doesn't matter what you're doing. Right now, the sky is bleeding. Heavy syrup, viscous drops of blood come from the sky and splat on the ground. Heavy, like pancake syrup. You start seeing the school that you know and love within a ripple of dimensional shifting turn into this massive, horrible, terrifying castle. Just rising out of the ground, you're seeing stone structure after stone structure replace your school. Looking into Absalom, you see things are on fire. Everything is ignited in flame. People are running in fear and terror. And you see monstrous, devilish creatures breaking from the shadows and just eviscerating or devouring them whole. Around your campus, you are seeing violence break out. And you all get attacked. I need everyone to make a will save.
Is this a fear effect?
It is not a fear effect. It is a mental effect.
Fear effect. Is this a sleep effect?
No.
Would it make me controlled?
Yes.
Okay, so if I get a success on this, it'll maybe be a critical success.
Mm-hmm.
Question about the mental. Does it will it be giving mental damage?
Yes.
Okay, I have resistance to some mental damage. Just letting you know ahead of time.
I
mean-
don't see.
Yeah, spend a hero point.
Yeah, no, I can't.
spending
because I
a hero
gave it to
point.
PJ, and
No.
I have
No,
2 hero
no.
points.
No.
yeah,
No,
and
bullshit.
so
Give it back. it
and
back.
so
Mm-mm.
You can have one of
unfortunately,
mine. You can have one of mine.
that do be in that one.
Okay.
Mm,
Don't worry.
can
I
get-
got
Oh,
this.
no.
Cool.
24 for me.
Yeah,
my
real
reroll
cool
is
story,
only,
guys.
only slightly better at a 25.
Oh no! I'm so sorry. It's not 24. I was looking at the wrong one. I am also at a 25.
Okay.
I was looking at my reflex, not my will. It's right beside each other.
Okay. So you said you rolled a 25. Aubrey, you said you rolled a 25.
Mhm.
Fee got a 1. Makai, what was yours?
31.
31. All right. And Dusty, what was yours?
34.
34. Oh, wonderful TD. Could you please play our fight music, please?
Fuck.
Oh,
So-
fuck. I haven't even had time to get healed. I got
Mhm.
stabbed.
Mhm.
Oh,
So with that, so you start seeing this horrible monstrosity coming towards you, and it lifts a finger, and you can see this horrible blue fire flicker in its empty, cavernous eye. All of you, let's see here. So, Aubrey and Aki, you unfortunately fail by like
yeah.
a few points. So you're going to be taking 30 mental damage, and you are going to be under the effect, and we'll get to that in just a second. Fee, you're going to be taking 60 mental damage. How we looking, my guy?
Not
wait, do you
good.
need your wait. You need your updated health. I'll just type it and send it to you.
Cool.
It doesn't. Yeah, sure, but it still doesn't look good.
I know it can continue to look dire because this is kind of on fire, but you need to be like fucking at least aware of it.
That's fair.
And on the
your
wire.
thing.
Yeah.
There you go. That's your health.
That's
That's
good.
your
Still
max.
not looking
That's
good.
your max
Yeah.
hit points.
You're not
Yeah, it's
looking good, but you're looking
good,
a lot
but
better.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's fair.
Makai, you succeed, so you only take half. You're going to be taking 15 mental damage.
Yika.
Same with you. All
My
of you be taking 15 mental
persistence.
damage. Now, what that means is 1, 2, 3. Here's what we experience for Aubrey, Aki, and Fee. You suddenly feel everything going dark. Now, for Aubrey and Aki, you are experiencing this weird out-of-body experience, almost like you're looking down at your body as you see fangs start to grow, like rows of sharp teeth. Your hands proceed to move, and you start going around the campus hunting people down. Now, your body is doing this. Your mind can still try to control it with a will save. Fee, unfortunately, made a critical fail. So here's what's going to happen. We cut to Aldwin. Aldwin, you see the same creature starts reaching out, the blue flame, the whole effect. The one with the shotgun just kind of aims at you, looks at him, racks another brass shelling out. You see the creature just dissipate into blue fire, dead, gone. And with that, brings the shotgun back to you. And then in kind of, are you corrupted? Do we need to kill you now or later?
I'd much rather not. I'm not corrupted. Like you keep fucking telling me that I broke something. If I broke something, then how the fuck do I fix it?
You see the leather masks and the eyes kind of look at each other, they dart and look at you. And they turn, they run away.
Thanks. Fuck.
Now, Aki, Aubrey, you find yourself hunting down other members of the class.
Concerning.
Aubrey, you find Aurora's body after a crafting class, breaking into the alchemical class, and you find yourself about to lurch and attack Morinle Logorunun, your alchemy teacher.
Mm-hmm.
If you wish to stop that,
Yeah, I'd like that to stop. I'd like to stop that.
give me a will save.
Yeah. That is a nat 20.
Yes, you're about
For
to
a 33.
perfect. As you're about to leap, you finally, almost like your spirit comes back into your body, and you just kind of stop dead in your tracks. You look at your hands, these long, ghoulish claw hands. You can feel your jaw heavy, like a 20-pound bowling ball hanging off your neck. You're still in this body, but you have your mind about you. What do you do?
I run away, just in case, things, urges happen again.
Mm-hmm.
We're friends.
Okay, so you start to run. Aki, you're in the same situation. You're about to go to Champions class and just kill everyone there. The first target you run into is Parish of all people, who has his sword raised like, "Back, vile fiend! In the name of Cheliax and the Hell Knight Order, I will smite thee if you piss me off."
I have a question. Well, actually, first I got to make a will save. I think that matters more than my free action. Or at least I don't think I'll be able to do the free action since I technically don't have control over the body. If that makes sense.
You can still make a will save to get back in there to stop them.
Yeah, I want to do the will save.
Unless you want to eat Parish.
I just mean like,
No.
hey, do you? I don't know.
And trust me, it doesn't taste that good.
Yes.
I don't know if that'll do it. I hope that'll do it.
Fingers crossed.
28?
28? Yeah. Just barely, but you're able to land back in your body.
Cool. And now I would like to get my free action, in which I want to inspect myself. Am I a devil?
You are not a devil.
Not a devil. Okay, good.
No.
That then my free action is fine. I'm gonna look at fucking Parish. Can I speak? Can I try speaking?
Try it out, see what happens.
Yeah, no, it's me, fam.
You say this, and that like tucked back position, he slides his foot back, points the blade at you, and goes, "I don't know what tongue that is, but if you keep speaking it, I'll cut it out of your jaw."
Oh shit, you don't understand.
It keeps this horrible. It must be casting a spell or a hex at me.
This is where I'm gonna, let me see. I have no idea how much Hell Knight training this guy has. So, but I have it. So I'm going to just give him a proper salute and see if he fucking understands that.
Okay. Give me a diplomacy check.
Oh boy, I'm gonna use a hero point for that because that I just not taking the 2, but I'll take that instead. Dirty 30.
Okay. You salute in the Cheliax manner of authority and station, and you just see Parrish like, no, who are you?
Well, look for. I have claws for hands, so I guess I'm just gonna write my name in the wall.
Okay. And as you look
Let's do this.
gobsmacked, we're gonna jump back to Dusty again. Dusty. So the 2 leather-clad, gas mask-wearing future people are running away. You're seeing creatures walk along the side of the wall like cockroaches, but their legs and arms are extended outwards, walking all over and around you.
God fucking damn it. Owen's gonna look at that. Well, it's like, well, gonna do some shit again probably, and I want to use the time machine to go back an hour.
Okay, so you're gonna. All right. So you go back in time an hour. You see one of the charges fizzled off. Everything goes exactly as it did. The conversation with Abuelo. Morrow is out having a smoke, and you have just opened the box and found the device that now only has 2 charges in your hand.
So this is before everything went down, right?
Mm-hmm. Run.
Owen's gonna look at it and was like, I really have time to explain. I'm really sorry. We'll have to know. Gotta go back.
Now, are you going with Abuelo or are you leaving him here?
I'm just gonna be like, I don't. Alderman doesn't know if Will remembers it. Alderman's not gonna have time to ask. They're like, just stay here. Talk tomorrow. It'll be fine. They're great to talk to. I gotta go. Bye. And I'm gonna try to immediately find someone, one of the friend group.
I'll say that eventually, if you want to, you all can actually meet in the quad. Your classes would be done about now anyway.
Quad.
The quad, of
The
course.
beach fucking quad.
Has our hit points are back to normal right now, right?
The damage that you've taken is
Yeah,
not
we've
here
got
right now.
no.
That's correct.
Yeah, so we're back to full technically. Okay,
Mhm.
cool.
Well, at least what you were before the event happened.
You
So
get those hero
Makai's
points back?
damage is still there.
Yeah.
Time
We
is
went back
reversed.
in time.
Everyone
Did
get
we
their
those
stuff
hero
back.
points
Yeah.
back?
What's that? Was that Aubrey?
Did we get the hero points back? We went back in time.
Yeah, can we?
No, still a game session. No, unfortunately.
Okay, Alderman like sees the group. I don't know. They're gonna run. It's like shit. Okay, shit is more fucked than normal. I look. I got, and they're gonna hold up. The Quantumance teacher gave me a time machine. I just used to go back an hour in time.
Oh.
That means in about an hour from now, shit is really, really fucked. The time cops are back. There's people running on the walls. They shot Maro. There was a giant demon with a blue fire eye. The moon was bleeding. Oh fuck! I don't know what to do. Oh shit!
What the?
Alden,
I'm
did
sorry.
you-
This is
No,
did you, like, I mean, I know that you experiment with food and all, but did you
No.
experiment with food and all?
Hiro. Sorry, this is legitimately the most dire and serious thing I've.
But did
Ever.
you realize what this
Yes,
sounds
I
like?
know. I know what the fuck I just said.
Okay,
I have a
listen.
time machine.
Okay.
This.
Deep breathing fucking exercises. Just deep fucking breath. Hold it for 5. Breathe the fuck out. Okay. Holy shit. Why
We
are
have
you
40
making me
minutes.
lead this?
We have 40 minutes.
Okay.
Do-
Okay. We've dealt with time bullshit before, so just on that, I'm believing you. What did you see? Again, I need
Sorry. So I was at Maro's office. The whole building changed to stone. The time cops are back, but then before they shot Maro. And then there was this I don't even know. It had this blue flame and started doing something. And then I saw outside the moon was bleeding. I don't know if it was just where I was at or it was the whole campus.
Is there? Can I attempt some sort of recall knowledge check on a blue fire demon?
But I have a cult. I'm a master at a cult.
Yeah,
Same
right in.
here. Religion, maybe.
Yeah.
It will be a 27 for me for a cult.
Okay,
28
27
for me. Religion.
20 for religion.
Just 1 second. So can I use Hell Lore?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Cool. Yeah, dirty 30.
Okay. You're all trying to crunch your brains together immediately. You can't think of a specific entity that would, be the demon of the blue flame or et cetera, but you do know one thing that is common across all your expertise and knowledge. There are, shall we say, common effects when there's an aberrant, demon, devil, fiend, daemon, or undead creature that feasts on human souls and that of the living. There's always that little blue fiery smoke of the soul. Nowhere is it more prevalent, the most prevalent than it is in the community of the undead.
Wow.
Just gonna look and just be like, this is gonna sound really weird when I say it, but you remember that vampire? And we did kind of figure out Oldwood's got time blood.
Ah,
Could something like that and vampire get thrown through the time-space continuum? Vampires like some time and relative dimension in space?
I was kind of hoping for the opposite, not gonna lie, that he drank the blood and just zipped himself out of existence.
That would have been
Because that would have
ideal.
been so funny.
much better.
That would have been so funny. Can you imagine? It's just like, I'm great and all powerful, and then I cease to exist because I took a bit of a sippy cup.
Okay, wait. Okay, no, we don't have time for this. Who? What the fuck do we do?
Well, it sounds like you have time zombies.
Yeah, do we know where it like originates from?
No, maybe. I have no idea.
Also, I need a weapon. I need to go by where I have something. I need a weapon if we're gonna be fighting.
Do you want a staff? I have a staff that I never
I have
use.
knifey.
Do you want a staff? I have a staff that I never use.
Maybe, quite possibly, yeah. I might take that.
Just take it. It's
okay.
literally just a regular fucking staff. So just,
okay. Short list of people to talk to. Tyrael, maybe? The divination person.
Yeah, that's actually probably a really good idea. Parallel.
Maybe Mero. I know I just ran away from Mero, but maybe like I should like get back.
did you
to
just say that bitch got shot?
Well, and now
No,
37
like
minutes now.
They will.
that was
Get,
in
no,
the
no. I
future.
understand. I mean, they will get shot.
yes.
So shouldn't someone just be with him to protect him in general?
Should we... I know this is probably a really horrible idea, but should we split up? Half of us go to Mero, other half go to Tirlo?
That's gonna be the best thing to do, probably.
Yeah, because we need to get to both of them, and I don't know if we can get to both of them as a group.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna go to Mero. Y'all.
I'll go with Olin.
Yeah.
Heal yourself first.
Yeah. That
Yeah.
would be
No.
a good idea.
If everyone like heal yourself. I don't know if this affected the whole campus. I could only assume so. This is whack ass shit. Okay. Yeah. Maro, Tyrael, break.
Okay, you two go to you two just go to Maro. The rest of us just go to Tyrael because it makes sense.
Are there other people in the quad?
No, right now it's pretty dead.
Okay. I was going to ask
and-
if there's someone in here that maybe has like a short bow or can be like, I'm sorry, I have to borrow this.
And later it's gonna be pretty dead too, but let's not get there.
Yep.
But I'll stick with the staff for the time being.
Okay. So we got Alduin and Greta. You're going to Maro and Abuelo. Is anyone else going with you too?
I think
No,
all the rest of us.
Yeah,
are
I think
going
it's
to
just-
the
Yeah,
rest
it's
of
just
us are
us.
going. Yeah.
Okay. So everyone else then, and Aubrey, I'm going to say as Aurora's running, you just find someone coming from like archery practice, and you just yoink and steal their short bow, and they're like, "Hey, what the fuck?
I'll bring it
man?
back later.
Okay, girl, whatever. It's weird, man." All right. Hold on a second. I gotta make the second note here. Aurora, Sarnai, and Fee. Is Hero also going with them to Tirlel?
Mhm.
Okay.
I
So
was like, I'm dragging Hero. We need a potential pocket healer just in
Yep.
case.
oh yeah. So you run to Tirlel. And I am going to use the 2 hero points I was given. As you are talking to them, you start feeling rain, very heavy rain. You touch your scalp or your forehead, and you see the thick blood like maple syrup again coming from the sky. Looking around, you see the sky become blood red, and you start seeing the school turn into this castle once more. It's just shifting. Now, you hear the horrible cacophony as horrible undead abominations, things like ghasts, ghouls, wights. You're even seeing this kind of unusual, like proto-lich and all these other creatures just spilling out as the castle begins to shift. You start hearing this staticky sound like someone's trying to turn the TV to a channel that works. And then you see the long caped figure and Abuelo running from them. And as Abuelo comes to you and says, "Mio, we need to find," you hear this little zit. And he holds his chest as blue smoke comes from it. And he drops dead, his soul gone. And the figure in the long cape, the figure just starts to wrap it around their finger, unhinge their jaw like a snake. I must go to my chambers. And Aldwin, I must thank you. And as bats dissipate like smoke, that is where we are going to end episode 9, season 2.
I told
You
you so.
motherfuckers.
I told. Oh my god.
I hate you, PJ.
When I said shit would go down, and shit went down because you didn't let me do the thing back again. Fuck y'all. Oh, oh, that taste. That.
I don't remember you
hate
saying that.
kind of victory. We had a whole fight about it. I remember it.
I
And I
don't
mean,
remember
it's
it.
not
I
like
don't
it was
remember it all.
completely documented in 2 different ways. So like,
I don't know what you're talking about. What
I
is this, like
told
something we
you
do on the
so.
internet?
I
Never.
told you so. And now I hope I think it's Joanne that's saying that they're gonna fight you at a Denny's. PJ, get fucked. Okay. Oh my god. Oh, just
Are you going to sleep after
No.
this?
no, I'm not. No, I'm not. Actually, maybe I will. I used a little too much energy in the I told you so. I feel windy. Look, I'm not happy about what happened to Abuelo. I'm not happy. Happy about
Yeah, sure.
I swear.
Yeah,
Oh no!
yeah.
Oh no! The grandpa died. Oh, not the one we all like. Just like Game of Thrones.
Just trying to enjoy
Uh,
a delicious
I
chocolate
can't hear
crepe.
of what's
Listen to my
happening.
friends.
But
play
now I
some
can
D&D.
again. Oh Jesus!
Oh
And now
my
my
god.
grandfather's dead.
Well,
Thanks,
this is
PJ.
where we say goodbye.
Motherfucker.
I don't want this
Let's
fucking
start
crepe
with
anymore.
Aki. Aki, please tell us who you are
In
and where we
Dracula
can find you
episode.
on that sweet, sweet internet.
Hello. Oh, I'm Aki.
you will find me all over the Twitterverse. You will find me all over the Twitterverse at Akinomi _art, where I will play characters who are never wrong. Never, ever wrong. And I'll be doing things where I'm still never fucking wrong. I don't know who the fuck Tyrell is, you know, like they might be omnipotent or some shit, but not me. Not me. I'm a
that's for
vessel.
sure.
Exactly. I'm a fucking vessel of this. I don't know, man. I'm feeling some type of way tonight. You hit me on a period mood swing as well. I'm just, you know where to find me. You know what I do by now, and you know the things I will do. I'm gonna do well, no, you won't actually. So Bluebeard's one shot is coming around spooky time. I'm gonna be an Edge of Legends Halloween thingy where I will continue to be correct and never wrong.
Love this radio DJ vibe that we're getting from
right?
Aki.
Yeah. Just holding mic, just like, yeah, what's going? It's WAK Aki coming at you with a hot mess. Let's go.
Just call me Cooney Marmer, because you can't have this fucking community without me being great. I'm gonna stop. I'm feeling some type of fucking way. You hit me on a period mood swing. Oh my god.
Well, at least I'm doing my job, right?
Yeah, almost
Question
a full
mark.
year of this. Oh god.
All right. Well, next up we got Aubrey. Aubrey, please tell us who you are and where we can find you on that sweet, sweet internet.
Hello, I'm Aubrey. You can find me everywhere on the internet at MacFree Cosplay, and you know, like Aki, we do Goblets of Gaze, bring your own mech, and all of that lovely stuff. I will also be on one of the Halloween episodes for Edge of Legends. It's gonna be interesting.
Yeah.
This Friday you can find me over on Andrea's Adventures for running their well, I'm not running it, but I will be playing in their vampire game that is on Friday night at roughly around the same time that you know, like Wayward starts. So you know, you can probably catch it around that same time. And then it was just announced like middle of last week, but it'll be running Starfinder next month over on Girls from These Worlds. Casting we just do sending messages about casting soon, but it's gonna be a lot of fun. You might see some familiar faces on it. And just other things I cannot remember right now because this fucking episode has thrown me for a loop. Go to somebody else.
Perfect. Next up we have Makai. Makai, please tell us who you are and where we can find you on that sweet, sweet internet.
What's poppin', my friends, my family, my homies, my G's? It's been an honor playing for you tonight. I'm so burnt out from this weekend, so I'm sorry if I felt a little but if you want to follow me, you can follow me over at WannabeVA over at Twitter, Wannabe Voices on Instagram, and follow me on TikTok because I'm getting pretty close to 1,000 followers, and I would love for you to be a part of that first 1,000. We can check out some memories together. When I'm actually like good at this, you can look back and be like, huh, I remember when it was like at 975. God, this content was cringe. But you'll only know that if you join me now. Because one day I'm gonna be good at this. One day.
Well, that day is now. You just don't feel it because you won't allow yourself to know your worth.
Please stop. I love you.
I love you too. That being said, Fee, please tell us where you are on the You know what, let me do this right. Fee, please tell us who you are and where we can find you on that sweet, sweet internet.
Hey guys, my name is Fee. You can find me under Fitterman everywhere, literally, or don't find me. I feel like maybe don't find me because I only have the worst words to say about this VJ. What was this ending? What was this cliffhanger? You can't. That was really mean. And I'm sensitive. And I feel like I don't deserve this. And that's it. That's all. And I feel like we deserve something nice and soft. Like, ha ha ha, it was all just a dream, you know? And then we like, Polar Ryan Reynolds, be Deadpool. You can do it. I believe in you.
Okay. Well, thank you, Fee. And next and certainly not last, we have Dusty. Dusty, please tell us who you are and where we can find you on that sweet, sweet internet.
Yeah, I'm gonna be joining Aki and these Radio Night DJ vibes. So yeah, I've been Dustin. You can find me online at DustE Hill. On almost all the things that both Aubrey and Aki are on. It's like, we work together on a bunch of shit. Right?
Yeah, we work together, and like you maybe not just became a producer about something.
Oh yeah, maybe we produce about something. Who could say? Maybe it rhymes with P and B's. Yeah, but anyways. Go follow me there. Also follow at Unwavering Force, the new Star Wars stuff. We're doing lots of hype things. It's been quiet, but we released another teaser trailer where you hear more stuff, to more vibes. Yeah, I'm very sad about this episode. And I'm gonna fight Aki later. Like with love, I'm gonna fight Aki later.
Oh, you can vote for us.
Right.
The Audioverse Awards.
Audioverse Awards.
Yeah, you can go vote for us.
Audioverse.com/vote for Goblets and Gays in every category.
Nice, absolutely.
Yeah, we're audio fiction. We're also documentary. We're also true crime.
It'll be a true crime after you murder me. Yeah. Well, I guess I just leave. Oh yeah, no, please continue.
Just very quickly. Shout out to Joanne who already voted. Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Stop doing this now. Bye.
Okay. That was my bad. I didn't know there's more. That was my apologies. I'll do mine fast because I'm pretty sure I got a target on my ass. So I gotta stay serpentine. My name is PJ McGaw. You can find me all over the internet at pj.mcgaw, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter. Come find me, come friend me, and let's have fun. Also send me like friendly little death threats. Don't. Because I'm a sensitive little being and that'll hurt me. But, whatever. When I'm out here with these amazing legends, you can find me here Wednesday nights, 8 to 11, same nat time, same nat channel for Edge of Legend. And this month is our return to Daltonshire, all month long Halloween. Like Aubrey and Aki said, they will be there too. You can see them. Let's see, Aubrey, we have on the 19th of October, and Aki is bringing us in for the final episode on the 26th of October. So you can go check them out. And if those dates change because life happens, let me know and I'll let you all know. What else? So yeah, Mondays and Wednesdays, that's a thing. Wednesdays for the month of. I have a lot of things I'm working on, and hopefully I can let you know about them later. Oh, if you're in the LA area or in Burbank and you happen to go to Monster Palooza on Sunday, October 16th, come by and say hi. I'll be part of a big event cosplay photography thing. I'll be Pugsley. And then I will show you the next scariest thing in the world next week, me without a beard. That's right. I'm shaving the whole damn thing off my face, and I will subject you all that horror once again. It is the season after all. Anyway, so that being said, I want to thank my players for being awesome, for being so talented, for putting up with all the bullshit I throw at you. I'm so glad you love it, or at least tolerate it. And until then...
and we would also like to thank...
Yes, of course. I would like to thank Forgotten Cuddlefish, who for some reason I keep forgetting. Maybe it's the name. I don't know. I want to thank our amazing TD Forgotten Cuddlefish, who without them, we would not be here looking good, sounding good, or even having a show. So huge thank you to our TD Forgotten Cuddlefish, who is truly the best.
Truly.
It was clutch. I got the banana slam in the last second, and I kind of needed that.
I got you, baby.
All right. Well, now we're gonna do a raid. What should a raid call be?
Right.
I'm vampire.
Vampire?
Time-pyre.
Time-pyre. I like that.
Time-pyre.
I'll definitely get.
Time-pyre 4.
So we're gonna be raiding ADHD Adventures, and so have a good time. Enjoy the D&D show they're doing. Tell them about time vampires. And in the meantime,
dangerous. You should avoid them.
You should definitely avoid them. In the meantime, I'm probably gonna go to IHOP because Denny's sounds sus right now.
Shut up.
Thank you. My God.
You graduated to a Waffle House ass beating with that. Congratulations.
A Waffle House ass beating?
A Waffle
Oh,
House.
you're gonna fucking
And I'm going to
die.
make you watch every episode of One Piece after. That's
I
your
mean,
punishment.
okay, I guess that's my aftercare, but I want to sign a couple of waivers first. In the meantime, I'm sorry, I'm seeing Joanna going, I just want to talk, fucker. All right, we're going to be rating in 3, 2, 1.
PJ. What the
There we go.
fuck?